But yeah, man, I didn't think that they were going to get rid of Feral, or get rid of Horde Mania for that, because I mean, Horde Mania is the best thing since sliced bread. But, oh well, I guess we'll make the best of it. There's just like, there's very little difficult out on the field right now then. In which case, I guess we'll try and start bumping up to more inconceivable matches. And we'll be doing a lot more 1 through 50s, I guess. But either way, I'll still give Feral Horde on Hardcore a try just to see how it's aged over time. I mean, this was the first Horde variant they did. And I did it back in the day whenever my cards weren't even leveled. So, like, we'll see what we can end up flexing a little bit more off of this now. But as far as our comp goes, we've got me as our scout, we've got Double Tap as our sniper, Tulu as our engineer, Voodoo as our heavy, and then Krish as our soldier. And yeah, I mean, this kind of caught me by surprise. I didn't expect the playlist to be changed. I forgot they mentioned this, and I also don't recall seeing it in the What's Up, so forgive me, I'm like a little surprised. But either way, I'm still testing out this dodge build, and I've really been falling to it. I've been getting quite fond of it. I've got deposit bonus on, health boost, pickup distance, and speed boost, all of which I use pretty by default. But instead of using health regeneration boost, I'm using dodge. That way I've got to focus on continually roadie running, continually moving around like crazy. And because of that, it is definitely tankier. It's noticeably tankier whenever you take like a Guardian's fire like crazy. And for that, I do enjoy it. There's person or piece of equipment. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I gotcha, Dave. I gotcha, man.
All clear.
Oh.
Later.
Okay, we got the full 30 seconds as far as respawn time. I'm just saying, man. Give us more modes with no respawn time or very minimal respawn time. I'm down with that. Keeps me disciplined. Keeps me moving. And Gears 4 trial. I honestly don't know. I went straight out and bought Gears 4, so I don't know what all is in that trial bundle. Yo, what's good, Confusion? How you doing today, man? How you be? Yeah, and we were talking a little bit more about, like, I want to try and think of, like, 5 extra classes that I would like to see in Gears 5. Just to start there, and I mean, the 3 that are the easiest right off the bat would be the complementary engineer, one that builds smaller things, maybe things that aren't as strong but are supplementary to what the engineer builds. And this is where I think pieces of cover would be great. Like even calling them like a constructionist or something like that would be cool. A medic, someone that is healing, reviving, has the ability to heal people from a distance. Stuff like that would be great. And then a flame, like a flame grenadier, so someone that is focused on all fire damage. And they're going to be this slower moving, really tanky mofo. I think would be so awesome. I'm doing awesome, man. I'm doing awesome. Other than I got caught with my pants down with no Horde Mania, and instead they replaced it with Feral Horde, but otherwise doing good. Doing good. It just, I looked at the playlist and I'm like, wait a minute. What's going on with this playlist? What is happening? It was weird, man. It was weird. But either way, when God gives you lemons, you make lemonade, or you demand to see, or no, it's when life gives you lemons. You take those lemons back. I don't want your damn lemons. What am I supposed to do with these? Penalized for killing. I don't think penalization would be that that necessary, but I would say the weapons they have by default wouldn't be that strong. They would just be focused on surviving and keeping everybody else alive. I don't think, like, penalizations, I think, wouldn't be a fun way to go, because, I mean, I would very much love to see potential variants of battle medics and stuff like that. And
incoming D-on-1.
Like I would like, because I'm like thinking about the variations and stuff. I think Killing Floor 2 is a good example of like a precedence to that, where you do have guns in that game that have a lot of damage output, or like a solid amount of damage output for a field medic. So if you wanted to go a battle medic, you could. But you also have your weapons that are a lot better for healing and do maybe a little bit over time damage, and that would also be pretty helpful. This is 50 waves, man. Oh crap, there's 4 pieces of power. Yeah, man, I apologize. I figure we'll just keep rolling with it and just see how quickly we can beat this. On the bright side, knowing Tulu, we'll keep pushing out, and we'll see how fast we can end up making this. It won't be any super speedy cider squeezy 6000 like speed run or anything like that, but we'll still see what we can do to make it work. And trash of the day, thank you for the follow, and as always, get quenched. I'm glad to have you with me. But see, this is exactly like Tulu's got this pushed out right here, and this is what we do. You just keep pushing things forward and forward until you're worried about the spawns ending up behind you. But this is what you do. This is how you make this work. But so far, this seems like this is really heavy on. This is really heavy on a lot of just your straight up Swarm Grenadiers and stuff, as well as then just your Juvies, which I mean, I do remember this mode, but I was such a noob at Horde back then. Have to kill something. I mean, that's true. It also, yeah, good point, good point. For the medic, I just think of the precedence that I end up taking from is a part of Uncharted, for the sake of they had revive grenades. You just toss a grenade out and like it would cast a radius and everybody would get revived in that area. I think of Killing Floor 2 with the gun that they had that shoots needles that heal people, as well as then they've got healing grenades, so you throw the grenade out and it heals people regeneratively over time.
Oh, come on!
I'm gonna go ahead and midway or just early deposit here and then go find this other bit. And then I think of like Team Fortress 2 with like the medic gun, stuff like that. They have that in Judgment. See? So they don't even need to code anything. They barely even have to model it. It's already in the game. For the Flame Grenadier, they've had the Scorcher in the game. They can bring another version back. Make him really tanky. Give him a lot of health cards. Give him a lot of like health regeneration as you're burning cards. Make sure that there's not much that can get him killed, but he won't do a ton of damage. He's gonna be like as pure of a tank as you can get. I think would be really fun. But also do give him cards that influence and encourage damage in interesting ways, so that you can make that variance as well. Sorry, my throat's fading on me. And like I said before, the supplemental engineers, so like they could build full-time engineer stuff. They've got their own stuff that they have specialty discounts on and things they could do really well. I see a lot of potential in that. That's at least 3. And plus, I mean, what's interesting is who knows what we're going to see for Gears 5. I mean, did you really expect infected DBs? I didn't. I didn't at all. Like, I don't know what's going to be coming to Gears that's new in the ways of weaponry, characters, stuff like that. But this has always been one of my big points when it came to Horde, and like, one of my messages is always like, that class variance will really make some interesting choices. I think if we could get 10 classes in, so that'd be on top of the 5 that we already have, that would make it so interesting. Because then you're really picking and choosing comps. You're really adding a ton of variety in the way that you're playing Horde. At the moment, I mean, you can't go wrong with a full house here. If you get 2 scouts for extra pickup for speedy times, sure, that's great. If you go double sniper, great. Double cult shot. If you go double engineer, okay, maybe too many kids in the kitchen, but you could always build where one person has all the discounts for, say, like sentries and turrets, and the other person's got discounts for like weapons lockers and barricades, something like that. And then what? Dual soldier if you're going pure grenade planting, which we see a lot in speedrunning. Dual heavy is a pretty popular go-to for boss slaying. Like, it adds a little bit of variance. Now imagine if you double that. That'd be crazy. Does the same with attack. Yo, that would be cool.
Engaging.
So, like, the concept there is basically, if you have 2 or 3 enemies down, or 2 or 3 teammates down, you're gonna be tanky AF, man. You will be able to plow through enemies and run through them, not kill them, but like just run through them really quickly to pick up your teammates. On the vice versa, if all of your teammates are up, you won't do as much damage. That's a cool sacrifice. That's a cool choice. I like that. So we might need some extra weapons lockers here at some point. Or at least I'm just carrying this drop shot around for the meantime. Also, at some point, I think I gotta get a new controller. Don't know if you can find Gears of War ones easily. But this thing keeps getting caught in this weird vibration jam. Unless it's a glitch with the game itself. 3 pieces of power on the field. Let's see. And then, of course, other things we want to see in Horde is get rid of the gambling that comes with the Horde, the card leveling and progression. Make it a lot more of a straightforward, easy grind. I'm down with more task-oriented grinds, but that's up to me. That's more my opinion. Or give us multiple ways. Giving us double scrap events and stuff like that so we can level our cards up. Whatever makes it so it's not the gamble fest where it took me a year after Berserker came out to get Berserker and finally complete my set. And it's taking me how many years to get all my Epics cards grinded? A little bit too much time behind it.
Oh yeah.
Or at least what? I'm in 405 hours, 100 hours in, and I'm still struggling. Now, to be fair, I could play them. I could get more credits. There's a lot I could do. But when it's like a lot of people need to rely on farming hard, that's when it's kind of like, eh. Play the controller, yes, sir. This game is really, really evenly balanced between keyboard, mouse, and controller. Because like, keyboard and mouse people are starting to really come up and have their own place. But this game has traditionally been played on controller, so like, I'm very used to my controller roots. But people with keyboard are taking what's normally the advantage and really making it work for them. But it's even at the end of the day, like, see, like, you didn't even think about it. You didn't go, oh man, you can tell that this guy's playing with a controller. Oh god. Like, you can tell I'm playing with a controller when it comes to, like, if I were to play Overwatch or Killing Floor 2 or first-person shooters. This game, it's even. Krish, I don't got you, actually. I'm sorry. I thought I had one, but I have this drop shot. If I die or if I run across another one, I will hit you up, man. Oop. Okay, this is level 2. Good, good, good. I'm just going to throw this on the weapons locker while we're at it. We've got overclock on. Tulu's doing some recycling, which is basically just letting the turrets go. Don't refill them. Don't give them any attention. Let them know they were never loved, which is sad. And then just letting them die. It's tragic, man. But then I pick up the power, recycle it back in. Helps us level up a little bit faster. It's something I haven't done in a while. Okay, he's going AFK? Alright, cool, cool. I hope it's not for the rest of the match.
Sentry is down.
But we'll do what we can to manage. And he did communicate it out, so at the end of the day, I can respect that.
Night.
In the meantime, I'm just going to try and mid-wave deposit everything and be super careful. Not to get everything destroyed. There we go. I gotta watch where I'm shooting. And what do we have on our weapons lockers? I'll just keep trying to throw stuff on there. And that's what that's really what a scout should be doing. That's one of his main duties. Is like, you got the speed, if you got the movement speed on, pick up some weapons and pick them, like, just pick them up while you're running, man. It's so helpful. Just understand what your teammates' cards are, which I know my heavy's gonna have a lot of drop shot damage on. I know my sniper's gonna need an M-bar at some point. Although I don't think we're gonna get M-bars in Feral Horde. But still. Oh, oh, oh. All turret lives matter. I mean, it's true. But he wants to recycle, so we gonna recycle. Such is the way of the world. Man, I'm still just trying to think of what classes they could bring. And I should probably refer to other games and really start thinking some through. We really don't have anything set out for pistol strength. I mean, you could always make something out of that and really just up the variety of pistols we have. Now, given I don't know what you could bring to that table to make it interesting beyond, like, a soldier. I think I would like to see a separation of the heavy. So, like, there would be somebody that is dedicated to doing heavy weapons damage and being, like, probably someone that's pretty uber tanky and does a good bit of damage with heavy weapons, but then their movement's crazy reduced, so they do have to run that risk of where they're going to stand. I think that in itself plays some pretty fun angles on in Horde as it is. To see that expanded a little bit more would be pretty satisfying. And then have the Demolitionist have a lot of that as well. Well, we were starting to see that with cards like Thick Skin, for example, and Berserker. Well, actually, Berserker I think would be more reserved for whoever did use the bigger weapons. But I would like to see maybe a bit more variety amongst two different classes in that regard. I think would be pretty cool. And this is me just thinking things out. Now, given it's by no means mature thoughts, other than just the Flame Grenadier is definitely a mature thought, and the Medic are mature thoughts. Those are two that I've thought of for a while that I would love to see in here just to keep the variety going. And that's also, like, I'm just thinking of it, and I'm like, yeah, that's it with the gunslinger, or like the idea of someone being like a pistolero of some sorts is like, you've got to make it interesting enough that it doesn't deserve to be liquidated into another class. Like the soldier could probably pull off a lot of pistol stuff, or like we see the heavy with pistol damage already. Like it has to stand out on its own and have enough unique gameplay to it. Anti-tank heavy weapons versus heavy machine gunner. Yeah, something like that is pretty spot on. Exactly. The ball turret gunner versus the heavy demolitionist. I missed 2 pieces of power, and I really don't know where they are. They were. Alright, so we got enough room. I'm just going to swap that out, and nice job, double tap. Yeah, and at the moment, NG's not building anything because he's out. So we can just make this work. Alright, good stuff, double tap. Alright, I'm not going to waste too much ammo here, and I don't want to waste a drop shot. I am playing this like it is insane, though, at the end of the day. I am still pretty try-hardy. Had all this in my unit. Mommy! Yeah, and that's what everybody's saying, is Medic was a thing in Judgment, which I never got to play. I mean, so that's something I don't really know, and I would like to see that return. I'm taking my perspective of Medic from a lot of the games that I played. At least a lot of the games around it that I played that did a lot of class-based gameplay. And a lot of that, I mean, Team Fortress Overwatch, Killing Floor, Guild Wars. I think they could go a little bit further even, getting like a form of stim gun. I really like, I mean, Killing Floor 2 has a great idea. Excuse me. With their medic guns, where it shoots a little needle out and gives a small amount of health back, like a small amount of healing. And so you're basically, as a medic, unloading on your teammates. This is what the goal. Just trying to shoot them as they go. I think that's a really cool idea.
Outstanding.
But I will say, I mean, I wish this was on Insane, but this is going pretty smoothly. Everything's going pretty easily. No big complaints. 10 waves in, 40 more to go. We're getting ready for the long haul, and this is probably going to be a longer video, so long as we're not aggressively pushing up. And I don't know how long Tulu's going to be AFK, so we'll see. There isn't a medic in Gears 4. It just doesn't exist, which is a bit sad. I mean, like, there definitely could be some cool room for that. 3 pieces of power on the field. I see 1 in the middle here. But we're doing well here. We're going nice and smoothly. It honestly seems like, at least from first impressions, we'll see how we go, how things move onward as we keep going here. But like, it seems like, what is this called? This isn't Frenzy. It's Feral. I couldn't think of the word. It seems like Feral Horde is very much... Oh, Tulu is back already. Okay, no worries. Feral Horde is very much just a weaker version of what Monster Mash was. But hey, I bet you in October they're going to bring Monster Mash back, and that's going to be fantastic. I cannot wait for that. Monster Mash is a really good mode. I really have a fun time with that. But this was back in the day. There was nowhere near as many experienced people in Horde as there is now. This was mind-blowing. And also, if I'm not mistaken, they did level lock us to like Clock Tower and I think one other map. I just remember it was like non-stop Clock Tower. And me back in the day, I just didn't make videos because I was an idiot. So now I'm just so now, if anything, I'm just documenting a match of it. It's really what we're doing. Monster Mash Frenzy. Well, yeah, that is what Monster Mash is a wave 1 through 25 instead of the 1 through 50. It's very nice. Right, yeah. After being pumped and ready to do a ready to do an insane and then also doing a frenzy, like this is coming off pretty easy. But I mean, this is the process of 1 through 50s. The first waves are really easy. They give you time to build, time to think out your layout, which is why me and actually I'm gonna probably help Tulu if we can get to like midfield here.
You got it?
I'm gonna keep pushing us out a little bit. Just little by little. Just to be a little bit more aggressive.
Here they come.
The pizza is aggressive. Oh, you know, it would help if I gave him all the power that I had.
Shoot me more.
Now this is a power tool.
Yeah, the dodge is not necessarily coming into play as much. Although we will see. We will see. On the bright side.
How do I deal with it?
For now, I'm basically immortal. The level 6 cards really turn the tides to make this super easy.
Hey! Jerk off.
Okay, he's starting to push out there. Cool, cool. He's getting his call. We're getting called shots out. Good, good. And our sniper is fantastic, by the way. I really like. I mean, he sniper strike the crap out of boss waves. I hope he does sniper strike out on headshot waves and stuff like that, just to make him go really quickly. But yeah, he's doing a great job. Which this is a private lobby for the most part. I mean, Voodoo, Christian, Tulu, all from the community. It's just Double Tap is the only one. Double Tap is somebody we found through matchmaking. And since now there's the only insane or tougher or like anything harder than hardcore is a wave 50 and or like wave 50 set. Just, oh no. My dreams of trying to get a quick and easy 1 through 25 no deaths run. We got to do 50s for it.
Wire repaired.
Last Stand's one of the best cards you put on heavy, right? Last Stand works really well, man.
Let's do this.
Don't doubt it. I used to doubt it a lot because I was like, there's nothing that can stop the one shot of a Deadeye, and the fact that it can hold off and prolong that inevitability for longer is a really beautiful thing. I really do appreciate it. Tulu, if you need me to push out anything, man, just let me know. I'm just running around like a speedy boy. Okay, these guys are about to break down. Let him go, let him go, let him go. I need you to die. There we go. And who needs decoys whenever you're using sentries, right? There we go. And I'm just going to keep trying to do mid-wave deposits. Since we do have a lot of time here, the more I can give Tulu early on, the more he can build mid-wave, and the more we can just push up and be aggressive if he has time to actually make his stuff. Whew. Yeah, that mid lane will get a lot of attention. That'll do well. What do I need? What do I need? There's 4 pieces of power somewhere, and I don't quite know where. There's 1, 2, 3, and that's like 6. I don't know. All right, all going smooth though. All going smooth. This hasn't been refrigerated since 2 p.m. It's warm. It's quite warm. So I mean, what? It's probably, I would say it's probably a solid like 85 degrees in this room. It heats up from the 2 computers, 3 computer monitors, 2 TVs, and everything. What am I drinking? It is a, everybody will probably cringe or grimace at it. It's something a bit more healthy for me. So it's water with red fruit punch mix in it, but it also has like, so I get extra vegetables and nutrients in my day. It's called superfoods. It's like a superfoods like grass mix of sorts that it tastes like straight up you're chewing on grass. If you were just like in powder form, if you just took a shot dry, it's like eating grass and hay. But it's got like all different types of fruits and vegetables ground up in powder form in it, and it is crazy healthy for you. A lot of health benefits to it. But at the sacrifice of it doesn't taste good. Unless you just like the taste of the farm. if you grew up on a farm, maybe you can relate to it. Cucumber water. It ain't like that exactly. But I do use the fruit punch to at least distill the. It gets rid of the grassy flavor, but like now I'm to the bottom of it where there's kind of like it's like a sediment at the bottom. No matter how much I shake it up, like you guys will see me shake it up a ton. Nice and good for you. Oh yeah, no doubt. That's right, my brother did buy aloe vera juice that I should probably start trying to mix in there as well. Yeah, this is kind of a way, it's almost like a vegetable replacement, kind of like how if you see the bottles advertised like the Soylent. If you ever see Soylent advertised how it's a meal replacement, this is kind of a veggie replacement. Not that I'm fully replacing vegetables or anything, I do eat a lot of them with my evening meal, but still,
30 seconds to regroup.
just gives me more because I'm not good with it. Like I said earlier, I end up being a bit more of a carnivore, which vegetarians and vegans, I apologize. Like, I get the arguments. I understand it. Like, I really do. But I eat a lot of meat, and that causes a lot... That causes issues with acid reflux and stuff like that. So having the extra vegetables and stuff really balances out my, my gut health. There we go. Good, good. And oh wait, that's right. This is lemon water inside of that too. There is a small hint of lemon, but it gets overpowered by fruit punch altogether. I forgot. That's right. I'm not using tap water. Do I already have a drop shot on? I do.
There's one thing I like, it's senseless violence.
Oh, the roof got in my way.
Upgraded.
Blind fire.
One dead track.
I forgot to hold on to the trigger. Dang. Krish, I threw Retro Lancer. Actually, wait, I won't do that to him. Instead, I'll do. Oh God, wait, I need to just run. Just go, just go. There's 16 pieces of power on the ground. Oh God. I'm sorry, I'm being a neglectful Nancy. All right, I got 7 power left. We could totally kill him. If you guys wanted to just get it over with. All right, he's moving out. But this is what you do, man. For 1 through 50s, and honestly, this is reminding me that maybe I should start doing a few more of these. It's just pushing out so hard with all of your fabrications and really watching how your spawns react to it. Like Tulu's doing here perfectly. I have your retro right now, man. I haven't used a bullet out of it. I was swapping out weapons, and then I realized I needed to run. I apologize. But yeah, I'll see where he's at on this side too. Once I, okay, there's 1 piece of power. Oh, there's the last one, and I got it through the wall. Good, good. But yeah, he's pushing out, so this is where the line's getting drawn. He's gonna probably get sentries on this back as well, so if anything coming up the staircase gets annihilated. Like, it's smart, man. It's smart. And this is what we used to do back in the day, and I used to get a little too ambitious with it. I used to push up so far to the point where everything would start spawning behind us, and I'd have to build us in like sort of an omnidirectional build, and it would get us killed. Like it was so stupid. Oh, hey, we got a Lancer challenge. I'm going to. We don't have a Lancer. I'm gonna see if I can get one out in the field. We might get some Swarm Grenadiers that are carrying Lancers, maybe.
Its shield is down.
He's got a Nasher. Just so we can try and oh God, we're already down to, wait, whoa, whoa, that was a quick wave. Where's everything dead at? I don't know, maybe where the sentries are. That might be an idea. No, I will be the one to end it. And I got the power. All right. Just to make sure volume ain't coming around and ruining copyrights in the videos. It's such a bummer, man. Like, even the faintest of faintest music ends up, like, throwing the bars down. It's a bummer. But okay, 1 piece of power out on the field, and I have no clue where it is.
Fortification repaired. Wire repaired.
Oh, oh.
Wire repaired.
work. Good to go.
So, I will in a hot second, man. Actually, I could probably do it now. Well, I got time.
We going? Take down the shield. Drop guard. Grenadier!
Oh, is this the sweaty match that you had earlier? Nice, dude, nice. I'll check out the full thing here when I'm not in the middle of a match. But nice, dude. Could you PM me that on Twitter, man?
One dead.
Or I guess it's DM me that. Wait, what does DM stand for? Yo, you gotta check your DMs. PMs, personal messages, right? I'm not crazy on that. Oh, he's not there. Where is he? Oh, you dirty rat. Direct messages. Ah, they're all direct. As in, they will directly see it in their notifications. Someone down? Oh, we have 2 enemies left. Let's go ahead and just make a big old sweep through the middle. See, I feel like it would still work if you slid into my PMs as well, man. Like, it doesn't have to just be these. Ugh. Why's it gotta be just about the D?
Sentry reloaded.
Ooh, shiny.
There's always one piece of power that eludes me.
Good to go.
And it's a 495. It's a big tanky boy.
Wire repair.
Oh! 3, 2, 1, and I got it. No problem. Got an extra drop shot while we're at it. Nice, nice.
We've got enemy reinforcements.
Haha. Now I'm having fun.
Alright, let's see what I can do to help out my team.
Sentry repair.
Dead.
I'm seeing a few enemies close by. Whatever I can chip some damage into. Or if I can land a headshot on anything. There we go. I'll take that direct hit on Sentinel. I'll take that gladly. But alright, everything's going smoothly. We're pushing out pretty thoroughly. Nothing's spawning behind us. Hashtag no enemies. We're doing good.
Go ahead, keep coming.
And how far out are we at this point? Okay, we're still sticking to this. And just blocking all of these walkways. But notice how quickly these waves are starting to churn up now. Okay, that was a good dive. Got an extra 1,291 power. That'll do. Got a boss wave coming up. But yeah, man. I'm definitely a fan of 25 waves over 50. It's just, I'm like, oh god, this is only the second boss. Oh no. So with that in mind, this will be the last match for today, considering I didn't realize we were going to be doing a 50. I didn't think about it. And I didn't want to quit out of this, because I was like, I might as well see what Feral Horde's like again. It's been, I mean, well over a year. Didn't even see a damage indicator. Ooh, rip. Wait, did you... So we've only had... Wait, we haven't had any deaths. You didn't even see a damage... Wait, what? Oh, like you didn't even die. The rip, no rip. Okay. This is hardcore. You can go ahead and slip in, man. Don't need to worry, man. This is hardcore. And he's dead. I just straight up tanked that. Oh god, 3 enemies left. I gotta run. Go, 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 go. Everything's back in the spawn. No. Okay, I got everything all the way back here, so that was all the tanky boys and whatever. That was 1 minute and 13 minus 30, so we're looking at like 43 seconds, I think. Is that right? Or is that a minute? No, that's 1 minute and 53. Or wait, no it isn't. No it isn't. I can't do math. It's something like 40 seconds. I can't do math.
Don't mind mind if I do?
It is the last match.
Sentry repair.
I never asked for this.
Sentry reloaded.
What I'm hoping for is, like, as a Horde community, we should just like open arms, just like, come on, where is it? Like, where's the challenge? To the Coalition, like Gustavo Fring in Season 4 of Breaking Bad, just like sitting out in front of a, this isn't really spoiling much, sitting out in front of a sniper, just like looking at him, just,
Sentry deployed.
I need that gif. I need to like throw that down somewhere. Like, yo, us veteran Horde players are wondering where the challenge at. You got rid of Armenia. Which, isn't that a country? Isn't that against the United Nations to get rid of Armenia? That's a no-no. Oh man, a minute 9? Here we go, boys. Here we go. But maybe, like, they're rehashing a mode that we haven't seen in a while. What I can hope will happen because of this is we get, they're building up another new Horde variant. Maybe one that's even tougher. Maybe one that'll scare the pants off all of us. Retro 2, dude, I'd be down with that. And then we could just push for, that achievement through it. That'd be cool. 1 through 25 of it, that'd be nice. Tulu is here, man. If I stay on late enough, I can summon him. It's great. Is this a normal game I play? Yes, it is. What's going on, Hello Kitty? How you doing today? Although, well, this is a hardcore match that we're playing, but yeah, I mean, this is, if you mean this is a normal game that we play like all the time, it is. Oh, the match. Wait, you got through it? You got into another 1 through 50? Man, that was fast. Well, I guess you guys were speed running. That makes sense.
Let's do this.
Yeah, whoever's emote that is faceless, that is amazing. Just a sick as you play PvP every once in a while. I mean, given I've played Gears for like 10 years at this point. I mean, I've played the PvP a lot. I just took quite a hankering to the Horde mode in Gears 4. I really jumped into it, just really enjoyed it and appreciated it, and I just play this primarily. But yeah, like if there's new Horde, if there's new versus variants and stuff like that out, I'll hit it up on stream. As well, at one of these points, I would like to just kind of, like, you know, casually play some versus offline with some folk. Like, you know, if I can get into, like, Landon's games or, like, somebody's games, you know, just like, hey, man, I'm down to play with you guys. I would like to do that. Just to chill and hang out with some other peeps and play some verses. What I really want, though, I want one shot, one kill back. Like, I think it was Pete that was talking about it. Like, man, we haven't had a one shot, one kill mode in forever. And man, I loved messing with people in that mode. I would be so hyper aggressive, and just like, you know, everybody would try to initiate the 1v1, and I would just wait for them to make a mistake, and I like pop their head, and it was I love that one shot, one kill mode. Takes me right back to sniper fighting days in Gears 1.
That's how it starts.
Glad I'm on this way. Back in your pod.
And it always did do something special to me whenever, like, and I was thinking of, it's like, yeah, it's good montage material. It always did do something to me in particular whenever you could tell someone was that good at the game that they were just messing with somebody, waiting for them to screw up. Like, that type of play always, like, hits a soft spot for me. I think the dude's name back in the day was Ghosts of Fate. He would hit up a lot of, like, sniper fights and game battles in the montages he makes. And he would sit there and, like, the guy that he'd be fighting would miss a shot. And he'd wait. He would already know that he was going to transfer to the other piece of cover and just be waiting there. And just as soon as he did transfer, boom, popped. It was beautiful.
Sentry's up.
Firing sawed off with from cover. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I meant just snipers. Started to get the hang of it. What's your next? Well, after Gears 3, it went to Gears Judgment, and then Gears Judgment was it was pretty iffy because of the weird control scheme. It just wasn't as well received. The game mode seemed to be a bit odd. And then there was Gears 4 after that. Although I am among the I think it's probably minority that missed the sawed off. I had fun with that gun. I love the high risk, high reward of it.
Yeah, that's right.
I hope you all saw that.
For a scrub lord like me, like I can Nasher fight with people. I just don't like to. Like I just don't like to prolong and just go like, you know, the whole. This Gears 3, I always tell it, like, I was such an angry teenager when Gears 3 came out. I never gave it a fair chance. I played only a little bit of it, and I mean, I would probably say in total I probably got like 60, 70 hours on it, versus, I mean, I'm pushing like 500, 600 on Gears 4, I think. Like, I never gave it a fair chance, because I was angry at Gears 2. I wanted it to go back to, like, the feeling of Gears 1. And it just wasn't going in that direction, because obviously you got to progress, you got to keep moving the game forward and everything, right? And I was just angry as a teenager. And then at that time, my buddy was getting me into a lot more games on PlayStation, so I saw Uncharted as like my way of playing Gears but not playing Gears. Just I was dumb. I was dumb back then. Although I will say, I mean, like, that isn't to diss Uncharted. Uncharted is a phenomenal game. It is incredibly good. Love it.
Need to find another
But
place.
like, as far as this movement, man, like just the speed and good feeling of this, Uncharted comes pretty darn close and it has its own unique feel to it, but like Gears always has like this really nice feel to playing. And that's always what separates this game from just about anything for me, is the way it moves. It is fun. Also, what I missed. I love Hello Kitty. Thank you for the follow, and as always, get quenched. I'm glad to have you with me. One shot, one kill with the Hammer of Dawn. Boy, that'll be fun. Make it execution rolls while you're at it. So then it's just an elimination, right? Hammer of Dawn's come down, and everybody's dead. Yay! Tulu's really moving up here. Like, I gotta see where his sentries are, because like, I'm seeing the fire already. Oh my god. Here we go, boys. Here we go. So we got it here. How far is it over here? So all of this is our land. Yo, if anybody from, like, Chris or anybody wants to just chill out over here, I mean, bring a weapons locker and just hang. Nothing's gonna come and hit you. Waves are getting a bit speedier. We're pulling this off. What, we're in wave 25, going into 26. We're about 43 minutes into this recording. We're going pretty well. Hey, that's all good, Hello Kitty. I'll be back on this game tomorrow, as well as then Friday, usually starting at about like, well, about like 4 hours from now, that time. But I appreciate you coming in and joining. Welcome, and you have yourself a fine evening. I'm stammering a lot today. I don't know what it is. And I need a Lancer. And Leah's getting larger. Watch Dogs getting a movie. Although I will say, if you want, it's kind of like a Watch Dogs fix when it comes to a movie adaptation. I would say take a look at Enemy of the State from like the 90s. Although the technology will probably be cute and hilarious at this point. Yo, here, jump. But the question of the week I got for anybody that isn't seeing it or like lurking or whatever is just what video game do you think deserves a big blockbuster movie release? Which, I didn't even think of my answer for that. Off the top of my head, I think Time Splitters kind of, if it was played out, I mean, honestly, James Gunn directing that, I think would be a really good option. And it's not just, like, I'm not saying that for controversy or anything, like, just the style that he brought to Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2, I think would fit that feeling of Time Splitters really well. Color a dinosaur? What? Ooh, other than that just made me think like a Turok movie could be interesting. Dante's Inferno, it did get an animated release. I just don't know how good it was, but yeah, I don't know how, like, that would be pretty cool. Plus, that's basically, that would be... Really, has there never been, like, a Tour to Hell movie? I feel like there should be. There's gotta be something. Little Nicky! No, no. Inaccurate. One based off of the Divine Comedy. Is that the Divine Comedy? I think that's where it is, where it really explores, like, the 7 layers of hell and stuff like that. One other... Dude, same. Assassin's Creed's got a really good premise. It does deserve a really good movie release. I do like the idea of Michael Fassbender also being, like... Although I didn't watch it, so I don't know. Was he the assassin himself? Because I feel like that would be... I mean, like, get someone that's, you know, kind of... that looks the part for wherever you're gonna land Assassin's Creed, huh? Like, if it's Assassin's Creed 1, it's gotta be in, like... You're gonna be, what? There was Jerusalem, there was... Damascus, and somewhere else. Acre, I think? So kind of fit for that area, or like if it's Renaissance Italy, yada yada yada. He was the assassin. Ah, okay. If he was Desmond, that's one thing, but if he's the assassin as well, So, yo, a glitch about that. I was about to say, like, if they could get a good Doom movie, and again, The Rock is a fine choice. The actors aren't the problem. The writing is. The writing and the scope. I think they could do something great there. Or, like, I've even been watching some reviews on Slenderman, and, like, people are saying it sucks, first off. But second off, it's just like that there's a lot of potential in the story of the internet. They could have made that really good. And not even just for the, oh man, like that's an old trend, that's an old meme or anything. Like, they could have made a really interesting concept out of that. And really played more on the fear of the unknown and what all he's about. Like the one guys that I watch a lot, their channel's name is Double Toasted. I encourage you to check them out. They're pretty funny. They were talking about, like, you know, this is kind of a modern day Pied Piper story in a way. And I was like, man, I would love to see something that, like, really stood up to that. A modern day Pied Piper. That'd be excellent. Yo, Duck Dynasty coming in with 10 bits. How you doing, man? How you been? He was Desmond, but right, he was he I don't know what all the story was to the Assassin's Creed movie. Did he go into the... I feel like it was called the Anubis, but I'm like, no, that's just Anubis, and you're saying it's stupid. He got into the thing and went back in time, and it was still Fassbender, right? Like, it should be a different actor, because it's a different person, right? Been busy working? Hey, man, that happens, that happens. That is all good. And it's a good reason to be, away, man. We're just sitting here hitting up some Horde. We got almost a full lobby of people hitting up. They brought Feral Horde back, so playing a bit of that. Interestingly enough, haven't done too many 1 through 50s lately, so it's like it feels like it's a trial anymore. Weird dips in the meta story. Okay, that's what I thought it was. I wasn't sure. Honestly, considering I love Assassin's Creed 1, I should probably watch that movie and just see what I think of it personally. Because, like, I can spout off people's opinions as much as I want, but I need to see it for myself. That's one that I deserve. Like, you know, I need to just see it, know what it's about. There we go.
Sorry about that.
If we get another Pouncer, I would love to get a chainsaw kill. Hey, look, another Pouncer. Come, yeah. Oh, you stupid, you coward. Oh, no. I'm so dead. Unless somebody's got team revive. I got cocky. I tried to chainsaw. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna live. I'm gonna live. Look, I'm right next to this guy. Tulu! Oh, my God.
Come on, soldier.
I'm okay. I wasn't worried. You guys shouldn't have been worried either. There was no threat there. Tulu!
It's called experience.
It's called experience. Shut up, Barrett. Shut up. You like it? Okay, okay. Yeah, man, I think I just need to see it myself. Kind of like everybody's like, dude, don't play Judgment, bro. Bro, you don't want to play Gears of War Judgment. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm like, I have to. I'm learning, as a Gears content creator, I need to know the whole story. I need to learn it all.
We got 30
It's a
seconds.
part of me. At least me right now in this current state of Mr. CherryQuench. I need to know everything when it comes to the lore of Gears. As much as I can. Which means at some point I gotta find those comic books. And find a good time to read them. Slenderman misses mark. Yeah, I mean, like, let me know what you think of it, Faceless. It seems like from what a lot of reviewers are saying, Slenderman just kind of missed the mark on, not just timing, but, like, the concept of it. The concept of Slenderman. Like, it goes for a lot of really god-awful jump scares and stuff like that. Things that really aren't effective. When there is a really good potential and there's a really good creepy vibe to Slenderman and what he is. It just wasn't being utilized. This guy's better. See, I watched the Doom movie and I wasn't crazy about it. It just didn't feel right. Kind of like the Resident Evil movies. It didn't feel right. If they did a cool enough, like a different enough homage that was like really cool though, and like I got really interested in it, like I couldn't get invested into Alice. Nothing against Mila Jovovich because she does great work all around. It's just like it felt too silly and a little too edgelordy at times. It bugged me. Backwards all the time. That is the best strategy. I don't know if they knew that. If only, if only. Also, I did not throw on a 1 through 50 bounty. I'm an idiot. That was my bounty right there, wasn't it?
Clear.
Oh wait, no, it happened in the last 10 waves. Ugh. I could have gotten a 1 through 50. All this credit, all the credits, all the wasted years. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to focus.
Fortification repaired. Sentry repaired.
Start eventually made a move.
This is bullshit.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Also, Vexper, what's up, man? How you doing? What hates?
Who's next?
I would be curious if, like, okay, if you like all the movies that everyone hates, I wonder if you hate all the movies that everyone likes. So, like, Fight Club, Lord of the Rings, let's go with Harry Potter. What's some other movies that everybody loves? Like, let's go all out Marvel on everything.
One dead tracker.
The first Incredibles. Holy crap, the waves are ending fast. It's a select type of bad movies that I can enjoy. Like, I enjoy The Room, apart from the insane amount of sex scene that is in the beginning of that. Oh my god, it's so awfully done. If you see The Disaster Artist and you see them make jokes about the bad sex scenes in The Room, like, they're valid as crap, man. They're valid as all get out.
Decoy deployed.
Dude, I love me Lord of the Rings, Vexper. Shut your face. It's a journey, man. It's a whole ride. I love it, man. He insisted on the 4 sex scenes. He did. He insisted on them. He wanted them. It's awful. That is the best way to put it. Pigeon's got it right. Everything about The Room is awful, and I adore it. That's it. That's it, man. I own it on DVD. I ordered it from Amazon for $10 and waited for it in the mail to come to my mom's house, and I watched it whenever she wasn't home. I've watched the entirety of The Room a couple times. And I'm not entirely proud of it, but I don't regret it. That's for sure. And The Disaster Artist is a genuinely really good film to kind of documenting the whole thing. Like, it is really good. It's on YouTube for free. Well, I mean, I wanted to own it just in case. Also, I had DSL. It probably wasn't on YouTube at that point, because I know I would have tried to look for it. There's almost nothing you don't like. Which, actually, that's right. That's right. You did mention that. Which, honestly, that's really admirable. I kind of envy that. Sharknado movies. They're a fun, dumb movie, but I can't get into them as much. Sharknado, they're good. Like, I love the concept. I love how stupid it is. But, like, I just... If I sit down and watch it, I will get bored. You'll see me texting. Like, it's just... It's kind of what'll happen. Although, I mean... That does make me think that there is a game by the guys that made Killing Floor. There's a game coming out that's called like Maneater, I think is what it's called. And it's basically you just play as a shark and you chop people, and it's badass. Like it's full on M-rated, and like they showed it off at E3 this year. And the dude that was casting the event or kind of hosting the event, he was like, he said it perfectly. He's like, well, I didn't know I needed this, but now I do. It's like, yeah, that's exactly it. You watch, like, as the shark jumps over a dock and grabs somebody on the dock and pulls them back down. I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing. I need that in my life. Please. And I have a feeling that if the game gets some pretty decent response from, like, and gets a decent amount of sales and stuff, they will make it into a, they'll make a Sharknado add-on or something like that. Called Bearthquake. I'm down for Bearthquakes. Earthquakes cause fissures and bears rise up from the core of Earth. That'd be pretty rad. And then there's gonna be, of course there's gotta be an evil scientist in a movie like that that puts bulletproof armor on bears. Which, what do you have then? Invincible bears walking around, burning your women, raping your churches. What are you gonna do? Help us. Have you seen The Meg? I have not. I haven't seen any recent movies, man. Other than, Bryker treated me to seeing Infinity War, which I, honestly, that was... I enjoyed that more than just about, like, any Marvel movie. I really loved how dark it was, and it just, like, it just hit me right, man. It was, that one did well for me. Because, like, I like Marvel movies. I always have a good time with them, but, like, I'm not always as apt to go see them. Like, I'll generally be a bit like, I guess I'll watch one. Why not? That movie, I was like, dude, I want to watch this again immediately. And I didn't, but I want to. I want to see it ASAP as soon as I can. I hope I can get it on, like, an MB server or something like that. Would be great. First one where the girls are on the stairs shooting something. It's reloading. I mean, dude, that's how guns work, Glitch. Of course you can shoot a gun while you're still reloading it. Haven't you ever seen anything military-based? Oh, wait. Time to get a little bit of fireworks in here. Oh. The decoy broke it up. He ruined it. No. I tried. No, I'm doing so bad on power pickup this wave. You better be careful, Dave. Quenchbot will throw down threats. I heard from, I watched a review at least. I've watched one review on the Meg so far, and basically what he said was, if you go into it thinking it's going to be like a smart, meticulous movie, then that's your fault. But if you go into the Meg knowing it's going to be some stupid fun, then it's stupid fun. That's what I've heard, at least. Oh yeah, I did hear that as well, Vexper. The Deep Blue Sea's getting a sequel. That's right, that's right. I think for me, I just want to see, like, I just want to see a good dinosaur flick again. Like, I really haven't been digging the Jurassic Worlds that have come out lately. Like, they've been okay, but never one that's, like, never one that's hit the spot. And not just on dino movies, but dinosaur games. As we see, like, as I saw, man, I can't talk. As we were talking about Turok the other day, man, if they brought Turok back, that was one of the very first online multiplayer games I ever played. That was before Gears 1. It was on PC. You could type to your teammates and enemies, and it gave, like, if you guys know Microsoft Sam, It's like a very robotic voice that Windows had back in XP and I think Vista days, and you might still be able to find a tucked away into Windows 10, but it is not sure. Like, you would type to people, and so it was great. So you just trash talk and trash talk. You stupid bitch, I'm going to come over there and cut you with a knife. And just like trash talking people with that voice, and it was like this frantic, almost Quake-like gameplay to it, and it was just nutty. It was so silly. It was so fun though. It was so fun. That's where I'm like, I might dig up Turok gameplay videos and just post them on my Discord just for the sake of it.
Decoy
Because it was a blast, man. It was ridiculous.
Sentry reloaded.
Another Land Before Time movie. Now that I can agree to. Yeah, man. I used to almost like I used to actually really be into the toys for Land Before Time, more than I was the actual movies. And then I started watching the movies. I'm like, hey, these are good too. No, no. Okay, I almost lost it. Who's using this overkill? Is this anybody's? I'm gonna take this. Nobody else has shotgun damage, so it's not like it's that relevant. What? I was tapping. Really? Am I the first death? I am the first death. I was tapping hard. I just got robbed. Yeah, Voodoo, come pick me up. Never mind, don't worry about it. What a bunch of crap! I mean, as far as my speed goes, I was going... Like, that's how fast I was going. That's always fast enough. What happened? Well, we don't have the overkill anymore. Okay, you dropped the overkill for the retro. I was gonna say, I'm like, nobody has relevant damage for it. Not even me. I'm pissed. I was gonna go deathless and I was gonna be, yeah, easy peasy. But apart from that, this is going pretty easily, going pretty well. Oh god, I gotta get to this side. I got 1 second to get there. Oh. Okay, I got a good chunk of it and I could not pick up that drop shot in time.
Mine's up. They're here.
Back in your pod. One dead drone.
Comes out on Infinity War comes out on the 20th in UK. Nice, man, nice. I don't know when it comes out here in the US. I think it's earlier, from what I've seen. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it because I mean every penny that I'm pinching every single penny I got, but still, like, that movie really did hit the right spot for me. I had such a good time with it. It still had a good sense of humor. I loved where everything went. I can't wait for part 2 to see how everything wraps up. Like, this is kind of the manifesto that Marvel and Disney have had for the last 10 years, and it's really impressive to see it all merge together like this. It really is impressive.
Who's next?
Guardian down.
And also, come on, Star-Lord. Really? Emotionally compromised? Like nobody else has had it, emotional issues? Come on. Come on. Come on.
That'll work.
Come on, bro. You can do better than that.
Decoy repaired.
It's like I can understand the perspective, but Star-Lord done upset me.
Sentry repaired.
Oh, one over there. I actually don't remember as many of the jokes, really. The only one I can just think of is just the, like, the Battle of Wakanda and that Groot's there. I am Groot. I am Steve Rogers. I am Groot. Yes, I am Steve Rogers. I was just like, oh god, why are they doing this? I just had a good chuckle about that. And it really does say something that they're able to incorporate great action, keep pretty solid, like decently solid homage to the comic books, and still have a good sense of humor about everything, like, to the point where it makes it seem like making them is easy. And like, we're wondering why Warner Brothers can't pull it off. Like, it really is a feat that they've been able to pull them off that well. By the way, I haven't talked about this match in a while. It's still going pretty easily. We're on double damage, and nothing is still really hurting me except apparently my B button.
You had it coming.
I'm gonna toss my retro for the sake of a drop shot. Drop shots are gonna be a little bit more valuable. That'll do, that'll do. But man, sad to see Mania go again, but at the same time, I understand. I get it. I just hope we get another 25 wave variant here soon. And I do hope they really... I would like for more minimal respawn times and stuff like that is perfect. Like, I hope that we see more of that. Coalition, if you're watching, please. I like Mania a lot, and it's because of how speedy it is. It's so nice, because not everybody has time to dedicate themselves to a full 50 wave run, and this just hurts at some points. I can handle it, I'm fine with it, but not everybody is. So that's where if we can get more private lobbies going in the future, we'll be able to do that. Or we're just going to keep trying to push for more inconceivable runs and keep pushing those out and keep being really hardcore about that, I suppose. If I had the right bounty on that too. Although, yeah, I guess there's a purpose to this. If I actually had the right bounty on myself.
Guardian down!
Next, 1 through 50. Although, if we get another private lobby, we'll do a 1 through 50 of Incon and try something else. Like, you know, maybe another speed run or something along those lines. You're blacklisted. I'm sorry, man. You weren't blacklisted. I thought we were gonna be playing Insane, and then it wasn't. If I'd known that, I would have got you in here, but it was already too late.
Bring it on.
But yeah, man, I just want to make sure that you can handle Insane fine. Like that's it. Like we had those rough matches, and it was really coming down to like individual character or individual performance, and it was getting us killed, man. No offense. You're just fucking with me. Okay. Just like, you know, sometimes I can't tell. I can't tell sarcasm, and so I'm defending myself. Oh God, is Mom Spaghetti by Eminem playing? If anybody else wanted to skip this, !skip will get that job done. Needs 3 votes to do that. I'm just saying. I didn't realize, because again, I can't hear the music all that much. But yeah, Dave, just keep leveling up, man. You're starting to get a good grasp of Horde. It's starting to come along well, man. Just keep rolling with it.
And I'll take that.
Keep on rolling. Keep on rolling. Although I will say, what makes 1 through 50s a little bit more intense is whenever you get to this point. Whenever you get past wave 40, you've got 10 waves of 2.5 times damage. It can be a bit rough. There's a lot more room for error. There we go. He's just going full ham on sniper strikes, and we got a lot of power, so he can feel free to do it.
Drop and shield.
I bet you he's got the magic bullet combo on. And I have got to... Oh, I almost downed myself. That one was almost would have been bad. Go, go, go. Spider-Man. Spider-Bear does whatever a spider-bear does. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. He's just bear. Look out. He's a spider-bear. Just keep saying spaghetti. That's the point of it. It's all about Mom's spaghetti, not Dad's rigatoni. We can't have variety up in here. Hey, now we're starting to get them some bonus cards. But that amazes me that they're not bringing back... Are we not getting Feral characters? Or the Feral's weapon skins? Like, why not bring back the skins? There's so many of them I'm missing. Uncle's pierogies. Pierogi is a hard word to rhyme. Like, all you got's like Yogi Bear. And I mean, if Yogi Bear comes across a pick-a-nick-a basket that has, like, old pierogies in it, I don't think he's down for that. Next game. Well, I'm not doing a next game this time. I overstayed my welcome. I didn't think we were going to do a 1 through 50, so this will be tomorrow that I'm going to be back on. There's a big piece of power somewhere that I missed. Yeah, I'll be back on this tomorrow. We'll see how everything fares, man. I mean, if you're free tomorrow, feel free to join in, dude.
Got a Juvie!
I know and trust.
Now it's done. Back in your pod.
But I do want to try and hit up some more Inconceivable. See if we can boost ourselves up to that, get that extra XP rolling, because we do have 2 times experience for the rest of the month, so that's some nice boost. And then at least, while we don't have Mania and stuff, I can at least keep grinding up cards like crazy. That actually will be really nice. And actually, I'm probably pretty close to re-upping. What level am I? 96? Oh my god, I might get a re-up here soon. It's been so long. It's been months. Welcome back, Kevin.
Little off the top there. Sorry about that.
Just hug the wall. There we go. Like, remember when re-ups were really easy, pre-re-up 10? Those were fun times. Those were fun times. And someone put a comic up. I wish I could see it. It was just like of increasingly tougher enemies, and it was just labeled like the first guy is this big, muscly, rocky dude. That was re-ups 11 and 12, and then the next one was like 13, 14, 15, and then from there 16. It's just these big Goliath guys behind this guy that's going, boy, I'm about to be I'm almost re-up 10. I'm gonna be max level in no time. It just shows these massive Goliaths behind him. Yeah, re-up 11, and like if you think this is tough, oh my god, the next waves get crazy, dude. They did what I did with my cherries. I made sure they were prepped for the late game. Good luck grinding that out.
Time's up. Enemy reinforcements.
They're 10th wings. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is so much time put into it. He has to be a Horde player. There's no way. Especially, like, it makes me feel weird whenever, like, there are people that have streamed more gears and played more gears than I have by a mile. Like, as far as content creators go, and then I'm a higher rank because of Horde. So I'm just saying, Horde, it gives you higher ranks. Whee! He just speedrun. Okay, that's what I figured. I am not going to rephrase that now. Like, it's a really weird feeling, and you can tell when people are Horde runners, man. When their rank is just absurd. Yeah, okay, you definitely play Horde. You didn't just get that from Versus. There is no way. Especially with how much they get gypped on XP cards, man. I feel like they could go for, like, they could even do, like, weekly bounties and stuff like that. Hey, you're good, Glitch, you're good. Should be the other way. I feel like it should just be even. But that's because I'm a Horde boy. I can see why Horde gets more, like, gain, because it is a bigger dedication. These longer sets. I just think that there needs to be more compensation for... There needs to be more compensation for Versus players. Like, give some weekly bounties or something. Like, you know, get 100 kills in a week for, like, 50, 60,000 experience or something like that. Get,
Got another.
like, what if it was, like, get a 10 kill streak for, like, 20,000. Getting...
Yeah, that's right.
Winning 5 matches in a row for 10,000. Like, you know, stuff to really boost it a bit. Because, I mean, come on, what is comparing to the 80,000 experience that you get from a 1 through 50 on Inconceivable and Versus? There's nothing. There's nothing comparing. What's that, the 150 credits that you win from a core match, like winning a core match, the blue bounty card? And then that would give them an excuse to have epic and legendary bounties while we're at it. Considering we don't have any. I think that would be, that's where it needs to go. It's just give them more options for Versus. As well, I know there's a lot more options that I wanted to see for Horde as well. I mean, like, we have these constant modes coming out of 1 through 25. It's been a year and change of having 1 through 25 waves, and we got nothing. They used to be 5,000. Man, why? Well, they nerfed leveling up altogether when they made the new re-ups. Bring that back.
Got it.
That's not bad. I mean, what? A King of the Hill match? I mean, if you're not playing... If you're playing a social quick play and it's just the best of one, that can be, what, a 10-15 minute 5,000 bounty? That lines up with versus. Hey, what's going on, Zayna guy? Welcome back, man.
Sentry repair. Got company.
Alright, I just wanted to communicate out to feel free to sniper strike this because we've got loads of power, and I would like to get that bounty for, like, you know, that extra little point gain can make me feel nice and special. There we go. Good, good. Bounty's completed. I just got to keep running, but because we are 1 on hardcore and 2 because I got dodge, this is the magic of it. No need to worry about health regen whenever you're not getting any health up. But yeah, they could totally bring that 5,000 experience bounty back. That would make sense. And welcome back, Rhythm. Day 2 is going to be off there. So wait, there's no heist in the icebreaker thing yet? What did I miss? We've been doing a 1 through 50, and I've just been running around like a speedy boy. And that's about it. Just talking about a whole bunch of other stuff, too. Day 3. Ah, okay, I gotcha, I gotcha. Strikingly similar to Kara. Oh, God. Oh, no.
We got 30 seconds to regroup.
Now, if we can get a heister that looks like Connor and sounds like Connor and is Connor. Oh, God. Imagine Connor being in the Payday Heist group. My name's Connor. I'm the heister brought to you by Cyberlife. And of course, he would have to carry around the psycho knife, or the psycho killer knife, so that he can cause someone to have 28 stab wounds. Didn't want to give the cloaker much of a chance.
I'm having fun.
Please, I'm begging you.
Grenadier!
I always accomplish my mission. Yes. Every time he gets down, he just says, "This isn't over." Yes, I'm loving all of this. I can't stop talking about Detroit, man. That game just hit me right in the cojones so hard. I'm trying to think. There was something that I watched that was pretty jacked up. We tried it Left 4 Dead 2. I mean, I played it a lot back in the day, and I got burnt out on it. Is there anything new other than just modded content? I mean, well, I doubt it, because Valve hasn't really done anything with video games in a while. Oh, God. Oh, God. Dodge isn't carrying me. Dodge isn't carrying right now. Oh, okay. Okay. And we're all good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, we actually had a time whenever I was playing quite a lot of Left 4 Dead 2 on stream. Given it was like, what, a year and a half, 2 years ago? Something like that? It's been some time. But yeah, I went through all the campaign missions, went through a bunch of modded missions and stuff like that, and that was about it. Oh, and dodge. It still did save me. And I think I wouldn't have lived if I had health regeneration boost on. To be fair. Although, man, like, whenever your health doesn't regen that fast, it is nerve-wracking. We have 86,000 power right now. That is healthy. Our sniper could sniper strike the rest of the match if he wanted to. I'm also only carrying a snub. I should probably get something to defend myself.
Time's up. Here they come.
Oh, okay, it's just modded stuff. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, like, Left 4 Dead 2...
Got one!
If only we had a Left 4 Dead 3, Valve would... Well, Valve is starting to make video games again. This VR stuff, is it? Okay, Double Tap is going for sniper strikes. Good, good. I was gonna say, like, we have the power. We have the technology. Just get it done, man.
Multiple hostile targets.
I'll just do what I can to pick up the power and run from there, and we'll be good to go. Yeah, it's 10:30. If we did another one, we'd be here until like midnight. What amount of time are we on? We're an hour and 20, so it's actually going pretty quick. All things considered, we are going fairly speedy boy about this. Nice shot. Voodoo. Woo. Beautimus. Wouldn't it be nice? And also, welcome back, Xenon. Dude, a Left 4 Dead 3 would be so good. It would be so welcomed. That's where we kind of have Killing Floor kind of carrying the torch. A little bit, but not entirely. There's one. I need one more. There it is, there it is. Yeah, so Feral Horde is easy as sin. Because there isn't as much that's really aggressive. Oh god, Krish! Krish, what happened? Cherry After Dark. Hey, this used to be the normal streaming time, right? But yeah, Sniper Strike the crap out of this. Yeah, imagine the AI improvements they could actually throw in. It's been a lot of time since Left 4 Dead 2. A lot of things have changed in gaming. Maybe the AI could be great. You never know. Hit him, contact on him twice. That's beautiful. I feel like I'm Rick Sanchez drooling right now. Oh god, there's one back there too. Alright, 2 more waves to go. 47, 48, 49, 50. 3 waves to go. Almost. I couldn't actually do that math in my head, and I had to count that on my fingers. Bots in action. I'll have to take a look sometime. And hey, wait a minute. I recognize this song from the beginning of the Gear stream.
Sentry repaired. Sentry reloaded. Fortification repaired. Decoy repaired.
Alright, getting 10 kills in any 10-second window, or 30-second window. Easy peasy. Sniper strike that crap out. I'll be chilling out here. Wanna play World at War? For the zombies, for the verses, or for the campaign? I still use finger mouse. It comes in handy. It comes in handy. Nah, it's all good, man. I do love the song. You know me. I gotta watch, because basically at this level it is insane. From the amount of damage they output, yeah, this is basically insane. Thankfully, I just ran right out of range of them and I was okay. That gets scary though.
You have been targeted for elimination.
I'll target your face. Thank you. So Feral Horde, they don't really they don't give you a whole lot of dead eyes. They don't give you a whole lot of enemies that sit in the back so much. They give you a lot of enemies that charge and take aggressive fronts at you. So that's where it's Sentinels, Juvies, and Swarm Grenadiers are your primary enemies, which makes it really easy. The only thing you really got to worry about is Sentinels, but that's where you get a soldier like Krish. And he just unloads and he takes on their shields, and then everybody else can kill him, or just the soldier can kill him. It's easy peasy, man. Yeah, this was disturbingly easy. Now, given, I would be curious to see what this is like on Insane. Or Inconceivable, for that matter. I think that would add at least a little bit of extra difficulty, but yeah. If we're talking from a difficulty standpoint, like, we just came in here and stomped on this. This was so easy for us. Hey, Sniper. Hey, Sniper. Remember how you used up all that power? That's cute. 104,000 spare power. Smash. How many kills has he got? He's only got 580. Although, considering I told him to be a bit more of a speedy boy, so, like, he's kind of doing that. Like, this is what you do, man. Well, waves of 50 Horde, this is what we did back in the day to just keep it fresh and keep it interesting. It's coming back to me. It's just, you just keep pushing out your fortifications and keep staying aggressive with it. Because this will speed things up like crazy. Nice! So we got this one enemy left. And then we got a whole bunch of whatever. Oh, okay. He got that. Well, I'm close. One more wave to go. One more wave to go. We're almost there. How my new emotes are going to be amazing. Dude, very nice, man. Very nice. I still need to think out. I want to get a $24.99 emote that is gears based. And I'm not sure what it is. I need to start looking around at other gears streamers and see what their gears based emotes are. So like, I know Shadows has got a lot of really good ones, and I gotta go through and scrub through all of his and see what he's got. But I want to get something gears based. For all the XP? Sure, for the XP, but I honestly, I tend to prefer the shorter sets of waves for the sake of just swapping people out. For the sake of content, it makes it easier to do the shorter waves, personally. Cherry pear in the middle? Yeah, I see. I did that already. It's kind of boring. Oh, hey, that's right. I gotta go pick up power. See, I want to get something inventive, something that people can use. That's what I always push for in my emotes, and that's what, I mean, honestly, that's what Shadows has got. Yeah, Glitch, you've got some of his emotes. See, like the heart, the hype, the GG, they can be used pretty consistently throughout Twitch play, and that's what I'm aiming for. Whew! GG. Good games. 50 waves in the bag. We are under an hour and a half. That was actually faster than the Inconceivable run that we did. Good stuff, guys. I'll dish out the cherries. And please give me a good card. One that it's 600 scrap less that I don't have to use. I'll take it.